In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. 1, 2, 3.
Hey everybody, aloha! Loud from Maui. This is Ed and Quinn, episode number 2. I can't believe we lived and was able to live and tell. You know what I mean? We survived that first one, man.
I know
We survived that first one. That was intense. I don't know, you guys can't see us right now, but my techie here he was curled in a ball in the corner of the room and he was afraid to speak. And I felt all alone. I felt like I was drifting in the ocean all by myself. The plane went down and I was all by myself and sharks were circling around me and I'm like, Quinn, where are you, buddy? And he was shivering in the corner. Say aloha, Quinn.
Literally, man. Sorry, was.
Yeah. We'll get used to this. Myself, I'm also nervous and trying to get the jitters out. Just try to give you guys a smooth podcast, good listening. Well, for as long as I can last. I tried 30 minutes last time, but we hit the, I think, 13-minute mark, 12-minute mark. So
We blew our load.
that was it. I found myself starting to stutter and come out with a lot of ands and uhs, and no, we had to call it the end. But hey, welcome to our new podcast, episode 2, and we're back. What's up, sisters? What's up, brothers? Hawaiians and local sisters and brothers who, by the way, you Portuguese, you Japanese, Chinese, Filipinos, you born and raised here, my brothers, my sisters, you and local brother and sister, and I love ya. But to the Hawaiians, the Kanaka Maolis out there, fighting for the land, fighting for the rights of our future generations, from the Punana Leo Kulakai Puni graduates. I love you all as well. You know that. And Quinn's just smiling at me over here from the side, and he's not cowering anymore. He's more relaxed right now. He's not curled in a ball in the corner of the room. But it's all good. Everything's good. It's a beautiful day in Hawaiian. I'm looking out my back window here and I see this huge fire going on. It's kind of making me scared, but as long as the wind, I guess, keeps blowing towards the ocean, we're all good, right? It's only Kihei. No. Just joking. I love you guys down there as well. What is that, man? Oh, you need that? Okay. He's signaling for a pen for you people out there wondering what's going on. He's going to write a cue card for me. Tell me what to say. But I know what to say. And that is, aloha from Maui. That's right. Hey, you know what? I'm getting old. I feel it. I went and ran the beach today. And normally I'm able to run the beach and, it's all good. But today, for some reason, my right knee started hurting. And then I was thinking, what the heck? This never happened before. And walking back to the car, and then my feet started burning. It's like, what? The sun was so hot. And, I just felt old. I hate feeling old. And that's one thing you can't control is father time. And everybody gets old. Everybody gets old. And then it's curtains. And why am I doing this? Why am I getting sad and depressed, man? Don't go that route, Ed. Don't go that route. What's wrong with me? Anyway. You're getting old when you don't cut your hair because your hair is getting long. You cut your hair because it's getting gray. You look in the mirror like, oh, shoot. Grays. Time to cut the hair. You're getting old when food turns you on. When you're staring at that burrito, oh, that burrito looks so good. Oh, you're going to get it. Oh, that Kalua pig going, get it. That cheeseburger going, get it. And I'm going to give it to you. Oh, that's bad. You know you're getting old when food turns you on. You know you're getting old when you make noise while you're trying to sit in a chair, sitting on a toilet. Oh, man. Squatting down on a toilet to go poo. And all you make is, "Ugh," and that's pre-grunt. That's pre-grunt, people. That's how you know you're getting old, is when you start pre-grunting. For those of you out there who don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I went into a public restroom one time and talk about grunting. And it was like a musical orchestra. This guy was grunting and farting and just acapelling his way through. It almost sounded like a Peter Moon song. It was a trip. I mean, he was like, "Urgh, urgh." I was washing my hands going, serious? Are you serious? You gotta grunt loud like that? And then the fart, oh, it's like a machine gun. Anyway, let's clean things up here. Let's clean things up. What, Quinn? What? He's starting to cower, guys. He's curling up into a ball now, and he's shaking his head. Okay, back to the agenda. What is that? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? He's looking at me, he's like, look at the paper. The agenda. Go to the agenda.
Dude, I know. I'm fucking just let you go in here. It'll be real funny.
You know, hey, that's one thing, to laugh and joke around in Hawaii. That's what this is all about. You know, being happy and being, you know, just able to joke around. Like back in my days, when I was younger, I used to listen. I had a record. My parents had records back in the days. You millennials, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But a record was like, it was, oh shoot, I forgot. Well, what is a record? Anyway, no, I'm just joking. A record, yeah, you'd put it on this spin table, and you had this needle that you had to put on the track. There was these lines that you could see with a space where you could put the needle right in the spot and listen to the favorite songs that you wanted. You could, you know, it's just hard to explain for you people out there who listen to music through computers and iPods and iPads and stuff like that. But my parents had a record collection, and amongst it was a guy called KK Kaumanua, and he was the funniest. I mean, as a kid, listening to this, it was more like a no kind of record, like only the parents would listen to. My parents, they were pretty cool. At the time, I must say, they had Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. And I swear to God, that paper that wrapped the record in there was a paper that you rolled joints in. And I'm pretty sure they rolled a half ounce out of that paper. It looked like a half ounce paper, man. Anyway, yeah, Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. What else? Andy Bumatai. They had Raps Hawai'i. The one, Poi Dog, I think it was. And that's with him with his hands, with a shaka coming out of a bowl of poi. And he's like half woman, half man. And the reason why he did that is because he was playing every character on that record. Amazing. And if you ever watch his TV show, Raps Hawai'i, just the characters that he brought out, the way he changed himself into those characters and became, that character, and just portrayed just the whole thing was just genius. He was definitely ahead of his time. This is pre-Eddie Murphy, when he does all those other characters, like in The Nutty Professor, or pre-Martin with Big Mama. I mean, what can I say, man? Hawaii. Or like how Bulai'ia used to say, Hawaii. Yeah, Bulai'ia was another one. He was a genius. I mean, he sold puka underwear with doo-doo streaks. Of course, it was just, looked like mud or dye or something, but he sold that and people are buying it. I mean, you got to be a genius, right, Quinn? In order to sell underwear with holes in them, with doo-doo streaks in them, saying that's from you. and he had his own shop, I believe, at Ka'ahumanu. Kahumanu is a shopping center here on Maui.
Eskimos.
And
Selling ice tea. That's crazy. I didn't even know that, really.
yeah. Quinn was just saying it's like selling ice to Eskimos, which is actually, I think, not a nice thing to say. You're not supposed to say Eskimos. I'm sorry, you Inuit Indians out there. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just like I said, I'm a stupid local boy from Maui. I'm just a local boy from Maui. Yeah, I told you I was not, the sharpest tool in the shed. But hey, like Foghorn Leghorn says, that guy's as sharp as a bowling ball. Okay, so our comedians from Hawaii, you got Andy Bumatai. I believe Raps Hawaii, Rap Reppinger. He was part of I think in the 70s, a comedy group called Booga Booga. And they were like the underground comedy factory group. I just remember being a kid and just watching pieces of their stuff, and it was just awesome, and a fun time, definitely a fun time. And right on. What's the matter?
No, I wish I had Kapua's phone, because then we could be recording all of this in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, you gotta excuse my techie here. He's like brainstorming out loud, and he feels a lot happier about what I'm doing right now. He went from cowering to giving me the thumbs up. Now he's giving me the thumbs up and smiling. Hey, when we go to video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, yes, comedy in Hawaii. Not to mention also the new guys coming out. Just recently, I saw this guy, and he's actually titled "How's This Guy?" from Kauai. And he's a pretty funny guy. So how is that guy? He's funny. Right, Quinn? Oh. Not to mention also various TV shows, a whole bunch of TV shows that came from Hawaii and is still coming out of Hawaii. You got the Hawaii 5-0s, which actually dates back to like the late 60s with the old school, what's his name? Shoot. Oh, I forgot his name. Forgive me, people. I forgot his name. I'm from the 80s. I'm more of an 80s generation guy. From the old Hawaii 5-0. Yeah, Quinn. What is his name? Oh, God. I'm kicking myself. People are out there going, come on, Ed. It's da-da-da. Come on, Ed. It's Jack Lord? No. Oh, gosh. Anyway. Jack Lord.
I think. Oh, okay, wait. Now I gotta just double.
Oh, see.
Because you said Jack Lord.
I got Tom Selleck stuck in my mind, and that's the '80s Magnum PI. And if people out there don't
Who
know,
are you talking about, though?
Yeah, Jack Lord.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and then of course they got the new Hawaii 5-0, and then Magnum PIs with Tom Selleck, who is the man, still kicking, still going, doing the Blue Bloods series. And then you had old TV show like Birds of Paradise, and I think that's what helped launch Miss Jennifer Love Hewitt's career. I'm pretty sure of that one. Quinn, look it up, please. Look it up. Birds of Paradise, was that Jennifer Love Hewitt? I'm pretty darn sure that was Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah. And then I did a small pilot. Me and my wife. My wife was actually pregnant with my oldest son, Lavakua, at the time. And the name of that
what were you saying
TV
about?
show was Don't Interrupt Me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do not,
Forget
son.
Forget the question already. That was too slow on that one.
See, now I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, Crow's Foot. That was it. That was the one I was on. Crow's Foot. And I did this makeout scene. And at the time, she was my fiance, but now my wife. We were making out in this car, and the policemen were coming up to the car. And they're like, okay, when you make out, the mic is going to be on you. Try and, make it sound like you guys are really making out. So of course, I, did the loud kissing. Mwah. Oh, the low hum. Yeah, that was me. That was me. So if you guys ever see that movie or that TV show, and it comes to that part, and you hear me humming and moaning, yeah, that's me. I hummed my best on that one. And my wife is gonna kill me when she hears that, but we had fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. Um, I'm an old school guy. Like I said, we're
Figure out something.
yeah, we're just trudging along here, getting stuck being old, being sore, coming from the 80s. I tell you what, the 80s had some good movies though. 85. I remember 85 because that was the time when some of my favorite movies came out. Back to the Future, Indiana Jones. I think Return of the Jedi. That was a year for me as a kid. And I remember just going to the movies, dollar seat nights. Dollar seat nights. I think it was at the Waiakea Plaza. Shout out to Hilo. I love you, Hawaii. I lived in Mountain View for a whole bunch of years. And it was awesome. Besides my beloved Maui, I love Hawaii. I love Hilo side. That is my old stomping grounds. I love that place. We used to cruise at Waiakea Plaza. Had the McDonald's downstairs, Fun Factory upstairs, right across from the theater. Used to have Thursday dollar a seat night, and that was the nights where you watched movies, man. I think it was a duplex. It only had 2 theaters in there. Quinn, you're from Hilo, right?
Oh yeah. For sure.
You're from Hilo. Hey, shout out to Hilo, Quinn. Come on.
Yeah, Puna. I'm from Puna.
Hey, Puna. Hey, God bless those people out there at Puna. The lava flows and the volcanoes erupting all around them, but they're hanging tough. And God bless them all the Hilo peeps out there. And that's a hard thing to go through with soot and ash and Pele's hair everywhere. But it's a sign. It's a sign. You get your brother Hawaiians, your brothers and sisters out there trying to prevent them building that telescope up on Mauna Kea and desecrating sacred lands and doing all that. And in the process of doing all that, they they cause Pele to rise up from the depths. That's what I like to think, Hey, Waialea, you better watch out. Keep building that luxury hotels down there. Hopefully not, though. Haleakala might blow her top, but hopefully not. Oh, God. That's a thought I don't even want to think about. Honestly, I do not want to think about that. But, since the eruption, they've had over how many hundreds of earthquakes, and the roads are cracking. Houses are just being covered by lava, and I don't know if you guys saw that one on, what was that, YouTube, that one car that they filmed getting swallowed up by the lava. Thank God that most of that lava flow is slow moving. Yeah, what is that? Is that Quinn, look it up. Pohoi hoi, you get pohoi hoi and
That's what we're gonna.
Right? Pohoi hoi is the faster one, the smooth. I think it's smoother, and the is more crumbly and it kind of rolls like it crawls.
Yeah, Hawaiian lava is common type.
Okay, so the pohoi hoi is the one that's common.
It cools down faster.
It cools down faster, but that's a smoother one, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that the smoother? It kind of ripples up, and then it hardens while it's rippled, and then the is jagged and I think hard and like crumbly,
Pretty sure.
looking like a Rice Krispie treat, in opposed to some chocolate pudding. Yeah, 2 types of lava flows here in Hawaii, and it's all coming out of the ground. coming out of the ground at where exactly is that? The fishers? Yeah, I think what 6 of them. Kilauea. I believe they got like 6.
Hopefully we can get like
Some.
Lars or something come inside here. That'd be awesome to interview.
Yeah, in the future podcasts, yeah, we'd like to interview some people from the Big Island who is experiencing that, and yeah.
Just get away.
Anyway, from Maui to Hawaii with love, man. And you know, I noticed that their trees out there, they're so much bigger than any trees in Hawaii. And I honestly believe because it's a constant lava flow, the sulfur, you know, that sulfur in the air and in the ground, the minerals that the trees just are monster. I remember when I first moved from Mountain View. I lived in Mountain View, and then I came back to Maui in high school. And I remember looking at all the trees, and a friend of mine was like, "Hey, man, let's go climb some guava trees." And we went to the pasture, and the size of the guava trees, I'm like, "What? This is a guava? This is like a guava bush. You know, this isn't half the size of the guava trees on the Big Island." And even the Vivee trees are, I swear to God, they tower about 20 to 40 feet out there in the Big Island, and over here they're, you know, more like a bush. The trees they grow different. I'd like to think of the Big Island as exactly what that name is, the Big Island. Everything out there is big. The Big Island is like the Texas of Hawaii. There, I said it. They are. Everything's big out there.
You don't want to say that.
Everything's big out there.
We ain't in Texas, honestly.
They have what? They have Parker Ranch, right? Up Waimea area. That's all ranch land.
Some paniolos, yeah.
You know, some OG paniolos. Yeah. You know, it's big. It's the biggest island on the state, and you know, I have Quinn over here, and he's like giving me the signal, and that's my cue, and I think it's my cue, and I'm still a virgin, everybody. I'm still a virgin, so treat me nice.
No.
This is my second episode here, and you know, I got to get used to just talking on a microphone. But you know, he's asking where are we going with this, and he's making a face like, "Come on, bitch." Anyway, we're hoping that we can get future interviews with people. Feel free to contact us, or just leave a comment in the future for our podcast, and you know. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to talk here on the mic and do sign languages to Quinn here.
I know.
So
speak or something.
he's giving me scoldings, actually, everybody. Let me tell you that much, okay? Because I said the word virgin. And oh, he's starting to curl into a ball. Once again, he's starting to don't cower, man. Accept it. This is our first time. Right? Quinn, tell everyone this is your first time. Tell everyone this is your first time.
I've been around.
You ho!
Oh, we're gonna get busted for this, dude.
Oh, Grandma, don't listen to my podcast, please. Okay. So, back to what we were talking about here. Sorry I got thrown off course with the whole Big Island thing. What was I talking about? Movies from the 80s. Comedians. Holy smack.
Where are we?
Son of a bitch. Okay. Comedians. We're funny people out here in Hawaii, and people from the mainland know we're funny because they come here too. Fluffy. I know he likes it here out in Hawaii. Marlon Wayans is just recently coming out here at the Mac. You know, plenty of comedians come out here and they come back because they love the Aloha spirit. They know where we're from. I believe Steven Tyler lives in Kihei. Wailea, where they need to be careful. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. Pele's not gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I should have even said it. Okay. Well, everybody, there's so much more I want to talk about movies and comedians, but, Quinn's like, sorry, you got to cut your line. So I'm going to cut my line.
No,
I'm going to have to cut my line. Oh, no, I can keep going? Okay. All right. Well, back to comedians. Oh, shit. I forgot what I was talking about. Forget it. Just forget it. Forget it, really. Movies. Gotta love the movies. Anybody who'd like to just, comment or have any questions or anything about our podcast, where we're from. If you want to watch any of our movies, like Ho'okipa and Divers, soon to be released Divers, go to the YouTube channel Joy Boy Productions, right? Right?
Yeah, you can go to Joy Boy Productions.
Joy Boy
We're
Productions?
gonna go. Wait, to contact us for what?
No, not contact us, to watch our movie, Ho'okipa or Divers. Yeah.
Joy Boy Productions.
Joy Boy
Yeah.
Productions YouTube. And
We're rapping. We gotta get it.
we're going to get this wrapped up, guys. I'm sorry. I kind of started going off on a tangent there, and I got to refocus. And next time, I won't drink that 6 Coronas before I start this podcast. So I apologize to you all. But next time, I promise we will continue talking about what movies we love from the 80s to the 90s to 2000. If you want, you can follow us on social media, Twitter page, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and remember to like and subscribe. This is Ed and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots like that.